You know that sometimes silence speaks louder than words. And when it comes to y'all and Judy lately, this silence is screaming. We all know this couple. They went from secret marriage to dancing online to peppering everybody to Judy teaching us about marriage and how to keep a man and how to submit a man to them even modeling in their homes. I don't know if it's their home or hotel room, but they will just be modeling. And all this has finally stopped. And we're seeing a whole new Judy solo, y'all. Judy has turned into a motivational speaker. And that silence is loud. And even when she makes videos, you can see a tinge of pain through her. So don't worry. I'm going to give you reasons why I believe that this thing may actually be true. And I brought receipts. But I can be wrong. And if I'm wrong, no problem. That is why this is all allegedly. But there are some strong reasons that may make somebody go, there might be an element of truth to it. So let's talk about it. Let's rewind back to April 2023. Something strange happened on the internet. Yul deleted every trace of Judy on his page, I believe in Instagram. And people thought, okay, it may be the demise of his son. Maybe he's finally getting himself back. Maybe it's grief. Maybe he has finally woken up. Or maybe the so-called juju has finally cleared from his eyes. But while we were still digesting that, they bounced back. They shocked us once again. They started dancing online. They
say I can fall for you, baby. I know say you can fall for me too. I'm excited to be for you. I'm excited to be for you. I don't know what I want to. And if not for you, I want to. What you want to.
started thanking God. That is the famous line when Judy came dancing, giving a testimony saying, Chukwa love Okam, meaning God loves her so much. So the romance continued. Many people were disappointed and some celebrated. But then we began to see the massive show of love and attention and praises. And
Yul Edochie, the water king. Okay, the goes in the middle apple every morning. Nekene baby mother, can your baby ever? Yul Edochie, organado,
and even me, I was saying I have to go and learn how to praise my husband though, because at a point, people were saying, learn from Judy, especially men. Men were saying, if you want to keep a man, learn from Judy, that there must be something that you all saw in Judy. I had many men say it even to my hearing, and I never could understand. How can you singing praises of a man is what will keep the man? And why are you doing it online? Why are you doing it on camera? If it's truly who you are, do you have to prove it to anybody? Every time you will see the man there and set camera and start praising for non-stop, it's not real life. You can appreciate your man, but nobody does that in real life. I don't know what makes these men think that this is what happens on the regular. That is what happens when the camera is turned on. You will even seem weird. Think about it. Let's say you take your husband or you take your wife and you see them there, you set camera and you start praising. By the time it's 10 minutes, the man will be like, baby, are you okay? Obviously, that is not real life. But some men were copying it up. Those people that were living vicariously through y'all, they were like, learn to praise your man, learn to praise your man. This is what Judy used to capture y'all. This is why y'all is in love with Judy. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with submitting. There's nothing wrong with admiring your man. But let's make sure it's real. But anyway, they bounced back. The breakup didn't happen. But that may have been a little crack in paradise that was shown to us because something caused that to happen, which till today nobody knows. But anyway, fast forward to 2025. In September 2nd of 2025, Yul made a post. And the post said that every marriage have issues. Something to that effect. I'll post it somewhere. And of course, the internet went on fire because that is what is alluding that there's trouble in paradise. People started digging. People started investigating. People started looking, watching closely. And following that, I don't know if it came before or after, there was a tape that leaked online. If I can find the tape, I'll still post it here. A tape that leaked online where Judy was saying that she cannot find Yul. She's been looking everywhere for him. If you see him, tell him to come home, that he's not answering her call and it was her fault. I think she said she locked him out or something like that. But after that, many people believed, okay, even including me, many people were like, okay, that is staged. Maybe they were doing this to get people's attention, and maybe by the time they start dancing again, they will get massive engagement because everybody is now waiting, watching to see if they will see them together. Maybe they were, you know how some artists, before they release a movie or before they release a song, they will kind of cause some kind of controversy to draw attention to them. So people thought that's what it was, because come on now, how can that such a tape leak? And so everybody thought they leaked it on purpose, maybe to get that online attention. But people kept watching. So some people started thinking, it's set up. Some people continue to believe, because a lot of people are hoping that this will happen anyway. This is some people's prayer point. There are people that are praying that we break up. Okay, so we continue to watch. And then stranger things started happening. We stopped seeing them together. You know, Yul will always post that I'm filming, I'm walking. His aura changed. He wasn't dancing anymore. He wasn't behaving childishly anymore, making those videos where she's talking rubbish. They're becoming serious. Again, some people were like, okay, he's trying to rebrand himself. So he must have hired some people, image consultants, and they're telling him to rebrand yourself, to make yourself to be taken more seriously, to reclaim your position as a great actor that you were. You have to stop all these social media shenanigans. So people started thinking that's what it was. But as time went on, we started seeing a different dimension. Judy started posting solo, started making videos talking about she's, trying to lose weight. She, talking things that she never used to talk about before. She started talking about normal things, no longer, because all her content, everything she posted used to be about him or the children. So she started talking about losing weight. But in that video, I watched it closely. When I look at that video, you could see a little tinge of pain in Judy's face. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that saw it. Because I've seen her videos. After you've watched somebody for a while, you know how they are. I saw somebody who was trying to be happy or to show that she's happy. I saw that thing of pain, but then I'm like, maybe because I was looking too hard, or maybe because of what I heard already, I'm biased or whatever. But I said, okay, I could be wrong. And then we continued watching. But unlike Judy, you can profile somebody easily when you see their pattern of posting. Unlike Judy, she started posting motivational quotes. Everything became about knowing your worth, elevating yourself. That is not Judy's pattern. Judy's pattern is knowing your man's worth, elevating your man, worshiping your man. That is her pattern. Judy continued to post motivational quotes. And some people were even claiming that she's stealing Queen May's quotes. And these are the things Queen May will say. She will now maybe say it in a different way. Just to recap, Queen May is the ex-wife, or still maybe current wife, because I don't think the divorce is final, of Judy's husband. Queen May and Yul were married when Yul announced that he's taking a second wife, Judy, and they also have a child. At that time, they only have one child, but now they have three because they continued the affair because the first wife, Queen May, refused to go into that polygamy. And that has been ongoing for years now. She moved on. Some people say she hasn't moved on though because she's still using his name. But in terms of what we see online, engaging with them, she totally stopped that. She never engages with Yul, never engages with Judy. Okay, so back to what we were saying. That's who Queen May is. So Judy continued with these motivational quotes. And then Yul continued with, I am walking. After a while, when rumors kept flying, I guess Judy felt like, okay, I need to do something. These are the reason why I'm thinking this may be true. Because if it's not true, if it's something they planned, one, Judy wouldn't have to prove anything. She will continue with the plan as if they're quarreling. And then I don't see Judy as somebody who can hold back. I see her as somebody who will show everything. The pepper inside of her is very, very active. Otherwise, she would have waited before coming on social media after the demise of Queen May's first son. So, that being said, Judy, again, started posting her videos with y'all. But these videos, many believe and claim they were old videos. Some even went and dug up a video that she posted in the past, that she reposted again and captioned it as if it's a current video. Somebody went and dug it up. That's why they say internet never forgets. Dug it up and reposted it, showing that this video Judy just posted was an old video. So we started seeing a trend of old videos, allegedly. And people were like, but you can tell, even when you see those videos, the vibe is different. We don't see them making appearance together. We don't see anything new that you can for sure say this is new. I know there's a way you can post something to let people know this is happening right now. Now we are in October 2025. This has dragged too long. If it was something they planned, I think by now they would have ended it. Knowing Judy, I don't know her, but profiling her a little bit from her online presence, she's not the type that will wait this long. She simply will want to show people, to pepper people, to show people that everything is okay. But anyway, October 2025, what did we see? Rumors broke again by a lot of bloggers that Yul is deleting Judy's comments on his post. Mind you, all this happening, Yul doesn't engage with Judy again. You don't see Yul reposting Judy's post. You don't see Yul commenting on Judy's post. But those are the ones we can say is fact because you can see it in their walls. But now Judy continues to comment on Yul's post. And recently, Yul started deleting them. While I was trying to reconcile that, I was like, the strangest thing happened today, which made me to sit down, carry camera, and start talking about this. It is Lizzy Gold's birthday. Lizzy Gold is a Nollywood actress that sometime in the past, Yul had made a post talking about how he helped Lizzy Gold to get to where Lizzy Gold is today, which is a household name, known very well in the acting industry, doing very well for herself. Even today, as she celebrated her birthday, she bought a nice car. I believe a Range Rover, I'm not sure. And she posted it. And guess what? Our Yul reposted it, celebrating Lizzy Gold's birthday. Not only did Yul repost it, calling her all manners of, little sweet names. I went to Judy's wall, and Judy posted Lizzy Gold's birthday. But when I now try to look at it, you know how you can touch it to get more information? The posts have been deleted. I couldn't access the post. So she deleted that post. This one is not hearsay. I saw it. And now this is what made me think, something is off. Because even her caption shows somebody who is not collected. Listen to the caption. Now listen to Judy's post celebrating Lizzy Gold's birthday. Mind you, before I read it to you, Lizzy Gold is the actress that has been rumored to be having an affair with Yul Edochie recently. There's even a rumor that said they were seen together in a hotel. And then I've given a background how Yul have always talked about Lizzy Gold as somebody she helped come up. So they're no strangers to each other. This is Judy's post today of Lizzy Gold's birthday. She posted her picture and said, "Happy birthday at Lizzy Gold. May heaven fall into places for you. Amen." What is may heaven fall into places for you? To me, that shows somebody who wasn't collected. Or somebody who is thinking, should I post, should I not post, what should I say? Somebody who is not calculated. And then, in that confusion, maybe somebody called her and said, "What are you doing? Why did you post that?" And she deleted it. So her posting that and deleting it, something is off somewhere. If it was a planned deal that she and Yul are doing this on purpose to confuse people, she will not be so confused. So this makes me to think, yes, something is going on. I don't know what, but there is trouble in paradise. Maybe. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I will accept that I'm wrong. But I'm giving you receipts why I think there truly may be issues. And if this is the case, oh my God. Honestly, as much as I hate what happened to me, as much as I like May because of what she went through. I think when May bought my heart is when she lost her son. After that, there's nothing you can say against me anymore because I can't imagine such a pain on a woman that just lost her home and then her first son. After all that, I'm not even sure that I want you all to leave Judy because I don't know if she will survive it. The shame will be too much. People have trolled, people have abused, people have cursed this woman for years. And she's still doing, I'm strong, I don't care. And for this man that you are fighting the entire world, because you can say she's fighting the entire world, the few percentage of women that support her is very negligible. Most people are waiting for her to fall. And it's not because she got married to somebody's husband. I don't think so, because she's not the first to marry somebody's husband. There's other Messi Ayigbe, the other people that marry somebody's husband. But I think it's the way she presented herself after the fact. She keeps coming for me. She keeps poking at me. She keeps dancing like dancing after the demise of her son, announcing a post about the demise of the son before May. I remember that thing she posted talking about Kambili, which is the son, even before May made any statement. Not long ago, she came online when she was still doing the shenanigans with y'all. She came online and started praying and even started mentioning May's children in the prayer. This woman have made it obvious that she wants nothing to do with you. If you're somebody that have self-respect and respect for others, you will leave her alone and marry you. But you keep poking at her. You will come and start defending your online. You've married him, marry him. Don't defend him against May. Don't do anything. Leave it alone. So I think that's why people are so against Judy. It's not that she married somebody's husband. I think it's the way she does it. She keeps looking for trouble. There was a time she had a friend, Sarah Martins, that would even go and Dr. May's picture and add Judy. Later, the girl came online and confessed that Judy was inciting her to do those things. They fell out. So I don't know. I know there's this thing about when you're sharing a man or when you're with a man that you know has a link or some kind of affiliation with another woman. It's something in women that despise that other woman with passion for whatever reason. But no matter how you despise, try to control yourself. I think that's why a lot of people are fighting for me. Even recently, even amidst these rumors, Blessing CEO made a post basically saying there's no karma. That those people you're waiting for something to happen to, they will continue to progress. There's no karma, this and that. Which many people have a problem with that. That's a separate video. Because the same Blessing CEO had made a video in the past talking about Judy so badly, asking her, why are you dancing everywhere, doing God loves me, giving testimony when somebody lost a son. That same Blessing CEO is now saying there's no karma, there's not this, there's that, celebrating the birth of the third child and all that. Somebody took that Blessing CEO's video, reposted it, and reacted to it by adding, I believe, Judy's picture, May's picture. Judy went and reposted that person's post. Why would you repost something that has May's picture in it? You are clearly looking for trouble. So these are the reasons why people can't stand Judy. But many people say, is she the only one that has married somebody's husband? That is not the case. She was doing too much. Even though just recently, she seems to be coming down. Finally, life is beginning to happen. Life is beginning to life. Her quotes now is different. Let me read a couple of Judy's quotes. Let me go to Judy's page right now. By the way, amidst these rumors, Judy started a new page called Judy Austin Yul Edochie TV. Okay, her last post that I see here, it looks like she deleted the one she posted about Lizzy Gold. One day ago, when grace speaks, the universe obeys. Who am I to deserve this? 2 days ago, thank you, Jesus. 3 days ago, in thanksgiving to God, may all those seeking the fruits of the womb be blessed with beautiful children. Never allow your background keep your back on the ground. Your destiny is bigger and better. Never allow opinion of others about you define your person. Do not make it yours either. This is suddenly a motivational speaker. We're not seeing that gara-gara anymore. By the way, let's continue with our story. That is it, my people. That is where we are. What do you think? Let me get your opinion. Do you think something is wrong? They have broken off for real? Or do you think this is all planned to gain maybe some attention? Or do you think something is wrong, but they would reconcile? Or do you think, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section, because I want to know, is there anything I'm missing? Do you think I'm wrong in my analysis, or do you think I may have something there? But anyway, there's so many posts, bloggers. Stanley on Top, I think, was maybe one of the first ones to break the news, saying that there's trouble in paradise. Some say that Yul has moved out of their Abuja home and is now living in Asaba, while Judy is left in Abuja. But anyway, from what we see online, they do seem not to be together. The reason is what we don't know. Yul may not have left Judy legally, but maybe he's checked out emotionally, and I don't know. But something is going on. But whatever it is, eventually we're going to find out. There are even rumors that he's saying that the family of Yul called him a meeting and told him that he has to choose either Judy or them, because the insult on the family is becoming too much. So many different things. And don't forget the angle of May. May has elevated. May is looking good. May is living well. Yul is, on the other hand, declining. And if you tell me he's happy about that, it's not true. He may show this facade online, but nobody in his status will be happy to suddenly be going backwards. Why the wife that nobody knew who the wife was, which is May Edochie, suddenly rose to stardom. And everybody knows her now. She's doing very well, buying cars, buying houses, from what we see or what we hear. So there might be a little part of him that will want to reconcile with May. He's only human. He cannot be enjoying this thing that is going on with Judy. People are cursing them everywhere. Yul that used to be revered, Yul that used to be command respect, all of a sudden everybody's talking to him anyhow. If you go to your post, half of it will be insult. Even if they're not insulting him, they're talking down on him. They're calling him all manners of names. They're saying he's in bottles. Because of course, there are people that still believe that he's under a charm. That's why I'm saying something is off, because even Judy, the way she spoke, you will know that she's somebody that is not afraid of, I would say, omenana. I don't know how to put it. She was always calling ancestors, God, the forefathers, the river. She's always somehow incorporating those in her statements as somebody that, I'm not saying she's doing juju, I'm not saying she's into black magic, but she definitely doesn't mind referencing those things in her talks. Maybe innocently, maybe otherwise, I don't know. But recently, the same person is now writing Jesus this, Jesus that. So definitely there's a shift in aura. There's a shift in something. But what is causing it is what we don't know. But anyway, it's crazy. We will keep watching. We are here. Yul, Judy, May, they have made themselves a household name. We didn't do it. We are talking about the things they post online. They brought this online. So of course, we have to be analyzing. We have to be talking. We have to be looking, because this is how we learn. You don't have to wait to make a mistake to learn. You can learn from somebody else's mistake. This ends up being true that Yul left Judy. Oh, let me make you laugh. Even the people that are posting that there's trouble in paradise, that Yul has left Judy, under the comments, people will be saying, who do you want to leave Judy for? Yul, please go back. Yul, please, who do you want to leave her for? You people must marry you. Of course, in sarcasm, I don't think they're really wishing them well, but it's still funny. We have to learn from other people's mistake. The biggest mistake Judy made, to me, is thinking she can marry a man without the family. The father-in-law, Yul's father, came online saying that Yul picked Judy from somewhere that they don't know about it. If it's me, and I love that man so much that I can't say no, I will keep that marriage a secret till I can buy the family over. I won't even try it. In our custom, one person don't marry. You can sleep with one person, but you marry the entire family. So there's no way I will follow a man that his people completely reject me. His people from A to Z, none of them wants to be associated with me. What kind of marriage is that? What kind of love is that? We have to postpone that love till we can get your family on board. People can turn on you. That is the human nature. If things become too heavy on Yul, and she feels like the only way to regain himself is by leaving Judy, he hasn't exhibited so much integrity that we can beat our hands on our chest and say that Yul can never do such a thing. He left a woman that he's been with for over 15 years, did he not? What makes you think you're so special? If he wants to leave, he will leave. He's not the type that will be like, for the sake of posterity, for the sake of God, I must stay. If that were the case, he won't easily do what he did to May. He can't easily move on and start dancing just because May refused polygamy. He will continue to beg. He will continue to plead. He will continue to stay humble. So what makes you think you're so special, Judy, that he cannot do this? That man is who you go and marry without his family. Now, if truly there's a problem, who will you call? Because when a man begins to misbehave, you go to the family. And believe it or not, most of the time, the family have a lot of influence on a man. You can't have a man that the entire family is against you. You have to have at least 1, 2, or 3, even if 1 or 2 is against you. So I'm not surprised if this happened. It's a matter of time. Yul is a human being. How can your entire family be telling you no, 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 no? It's a matter of time. There is this initial gara that happened to people, but eventually it wears out. You see this thing called time? It calms everything down. What keeps you going is the integrity, is your belief system, is your heart. I'm not surprised. I'm not one of those that say, oh, it's impossible, you cannot leave Judy. I think he can leave anytime. And seeing what is happening to May, he might very well, because people are also rumoring that there's reconciliation process going on between him and May, the first wife. Who knows? We don't know, but we'll continue to watch and we'll continue to bring you updates when there is any. So please, if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed, please give me a subscribe. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and drop your comment down below so we can continue to dialogue, and I will know your thoughts, and share it if you don't mind. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, may God bless you. Bye.